Time now for Peter Channel New News Board on this Monday afternoon, October 31st, 2016. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. I have your new news headlines on this Monday afternoon, October 31st, 2016. And our top story at 12 noon on this Monday afternoon is Hillary Clinton opened the last full week of campaign Monday with TV advertisement risen and famous 1964 Daisy ad about nuclear weapons and attempt to shift the presidential election back to comparison with Donald Trump. Jeff Immelt, the chairman and chief executive of General Electric Company, said the purchase of Baker Hughes Incorporated will help industrial giant bulk up and weather a long slump in the energy industry. Iraqi special forces now less than 1.5 kilometers away from the eastern outskirts of Mosul are preparing to enter the city held by Islamic State fighters. Pravin Gordon was detained 3 times as he worked to bring an end to apartheid in South Africa, enduring beatings and suffocation at hands of police. Michael Vance's savage week of killings, police shootings, and posting on Facebook ended in more violence when the future was killed in the shootout, authorities said. Beirut Michel Aoun, Lebanon's strong-willed Christian leader who has waited more than 3 decades for the chance to become president. Pope Francis speaks with Queen Sylvia and King Carl. 16th Gustav has lived the King's house in London Street on Monday as the Pope in Sweden eats praise on Luther but no breakthrough on communion. The Home Secretary, Amber Rudd, has rejected the possibility of an inquiry into the Battle of Oak Grove and brutal clashes between the police and miners during the 1984 miners' strike. Lawyers for the far-right politician Geert Wilders were moved to sign burn his name from a courtroom near Amsterdam Monday, as Mr. Wilders said he would not attend the trial, calling that the proceedings a travesty against the freedom of speech. On Sunday, India celebrated Diwali with lamps, candles, and feasting and fireworks. Now, a day after fireworks at the Festival of Lights, New Delhi is choked with a thick, dark smog. Charleston, South Carolina, a jury being chosen this weekend in Charleston to decide whether a white former police officer is guilty of murdering and shooting an unarmed black murder that shocked the nation after a bystander released the cell phone video footage. A Bucks County man accused of sexual assault of a teenager whose parents allegedly gifted to him when she was 14 faces more sex abuse. Charges in the case where 12 girls were found living in the men's Peaceville, Pennsylvania home. San Antonio, a Halloween party ended with violence after a police and men dressed as Freddy Krueger opened fire on a large crowd. John Oliver tackled the topic of school segregation Sunday's episode of Last Week Tonight. They also examined the history of segregation in both northern and southern states and wondered why the number of public schools in the U.S. The United Nations, one of 7 children in the world, lives in an area with air pollution level 6 or more times higher than the international guidelines, the United Nations said. Chisinau, Moldova. Moldova's first presidential election in 20 years will go for a second round, and after no candidate achieved the majority in weekend voting. Seoul, the South Korean woman is suspected of influencing President Park Geun-hye's decision to decades return to her country where prosecutors question her. Beirut, Lebanon. We already did that. Nausea, Italy. More than 15,000 people are being housed in temporary shelters in Italy after a series of earthquakes in the country's central region. Dallas, a piece of metal from a planning principal in the Dallas area show fell in the neighbor's backyard, aviation officials said. Washington UPIC voter state poll data shows Democrats Hillary Clinton would easily win the electoral college against Donald Trump in this election held today. Washington, the UPIC voter daily presidential tracking poll released Monday shows Hillary Clinton leading Donald Trump by less than half a percentage point at 0.47 hundredths. Ute Alexa, a West Alaska man, died when a small plane crashed in a gravel bar at the Nick River near Anchorage, police said. Washington, 63% of the likely voters in ABC News Washington Post poll said FBI. Review of the emails make no difference in voting for Hillary Clinton. Massachusetts charter schools build themselves as golden opportunities for discriminating students as seen in television ads, but charters often leave one of the most challenging student populations to teach, which is students who lack fluency in English as voters decide whether to allow more charter schools in the Bay State. As a review by the Boston Globe has found that the schools enroll in English language learners at much lower rates than those in the traditional systems. In Pawtucket, Rhode Island, the St. Maria Goretti Church will be closing its doors for good next month, as the last Mass will be November 20th. Quincy, Massachusetts police are investigating after a pedestrian was struck and killed by a sport utility vehicle in Quincy. The victim was walking near the intersection of Hancock Street and Alls Avenue around 10:30 p.m. on Sunday when he was struck by an SUV driven by a 32-year-old woman. Police say the pedestrian was wearing dark clothing and stepped into the street where there was no crosswalk. A single intersection was also raining at the time. Concord, New Hampshire, Democrat, New Hampshire. Governor Megan Hassan returned $51,000 in donations to a U.S. Senate and gubernatorial campaign from a Massachusetts law firm after a newspaper investigation found the firm's partners received. Consumer prices and purchases climbed in September by the most in 3 months as incomes grew, signaling momentum in the biggest part of the U.S. FBI is about to sift for 650,000 emails it found on Anthony Weiner's laptop. The Arizona's economy eked out another quarter of modest growth in 3 months of September, shrugging out the UK surprise decision to leave the European Union, but adding a concern about its future ability to deliver prosperity. The marriage of Dallas-based telecom giant AT&T and Game of Thrones parent Time Warner will be produced offspring that give customers a new golden age of television filled with expanded choice, rapid innovation, and expansion of broadband. Munich Leguan Bridge Lane System by Cross Maffei Wegman to be produced by German Army between 2018 and 2021, a company said. Washington, U.S. Army's first track infantry carrier vehicle equipped with 30mm cannon was delivered to the service on Thursday, Army said. Washington, Northrop Grumman Systems Corporation has received a $190 million U.S. Army contract for support work on the MQ-5B drone program. Chantilly, Virginia, and Julie Holdings has delivered aircraft and weapons system engineering support to the U.S. Navy under a 21-month contract. New York crude oil prices moved sharply lower in early Monday trading after an OPEC meeting during the weekend failed to result in any concrete direct output. Monroe, Louisiana. CenturyLink Incorporated announced the purchase of a Level 3 communications equipment on Monday in a $34 billion cash and stock deal. Moscow, even with crude oil prices holding relatively stable, the former finance minister in Russia said it was be tough for the oil-based economy to hit 2017 targets. Linköping, Sweden. Sweden reports the signing of a 1-year support contract for airborne surveillance systems in a notified country. Perth, Australia, Africa Coast Post, FAR, limited territorial bases of the West African coast were prime for advancement of the company was ended in a quarter debt-free. Space capture returns to Earth from a 150-day mission. Although joint investigation continues, SpaceX has been able to duplicate the Falcon 9 plot, and the SpaceX plans to return to flight by the end of the year. A complication of measles that kills children years after they've been infected is more common than previously thought, according to the data released on Friday. A young girl sits on a broken wall inside an informal glue factory where workers process waste levels to make glue in Asgar near the Baranga River in Dhaka, Bangladesh. The number of children being hospitalized because of prescription opioid poison has risen sharply since 1997, especially among toddlers and older teenagers, researchers from the Yale School of Medicine report. Rio de Janeiro, Brazilian health officials say they do not expect a second wave of widespread Zika infection similar to that of a year ago, despite warming temperatures cause a rebound in the reproduction of the mosquito responsible for transmitting. Hillary Clinton, Trump fans energized nominee returns to Michigan. Twice on Sunday, Donald Trump told audience rallies that electing Hillary Clinton embraced a truly spectacular shift in the competition in the United States. So on a beach couple, one by one, Doug Applegate's federal veteran stepped up to the microphone and named the threat to America, Donald Trump. All right, looking at the stock and commodity reports at 12:08, the Dow up 10.72 points at 18.71.91, S&P 5 up 5.21 points at 21.31.62, and Nasdaq up 13.44 points at 5,203.54. European market stocks down 22.7 at 10,674.12, FTSE down 25.8 at 6,970.38, and CAC down 33.22 points at 45,515.36. Asia markets, Nikkei down 21.39 points at 17,425.02, Shanghai down 2.89 points at 3,101.38, and HSI down 20.27 points at 22,934.54. Oil markets down $1 quarter at 47.45, Brent down $1.53 at 48.18, and natural gas 24,000 points down at 3,003.081. Gold 2.20 points down at 1274.60. Silver 24,000 points up at 17.82, and copper 15,000 points up at 2.2085. Bonds US 10-year down 14,000 points at 1.831%. Brent 10-year down 3,000 points at 0.163%, and Japanese 10-year down 5,000 points at 0.054. FX bond European US dollar down 24,000 points at 1.0959. US dollar Japanese yen up 34 cents at 105.103, and Great Britain USD up 29,000 points at 1.2209. Alright, looking at commodities. Wheat 4.15 1/4 up 6 3/4. Soybean 1,000 up 5 3/4. Corn 3.58 up 3. Sugar 21.72 down 44 cents. Coffee 165.55 up 5 cents. Cotton 69.35 down $1.47. Red rice 10.13 down 25,000 point. Cocoa 2,748 down 8. Live cattle 14.20 down 15 cents. Lean ounce 47.375 up 575,000 point. FT cattle 160.825 up 825,000 point. All right, taking a look at New England instant alerts here at 12:10. Nope. And now on to the sports, where the Celtics and the Bruins have the night off. Less than a week after Aaron Foster waived farewell in the NFL, another former Houston Texan luminaries gone quick wide receiver Andre Johnson of Titans and his plans to retire Monday, the team announced. Following Sunday night's thrilling 29-23 Cowboys overtime victory, the team's sixth straight win, the media rested an unavailable at AT&T Stadium for the weekly take from Jerry Jones of Bruin quarterback controversy in Dallas. Even the voters that typically exalted the Griffin Award to prior winners and don't want to read another article about Deflategate, Brady would be too valuable a passer to ignore. Peter Chill News Time, 12:11 on this Monday afternoon, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Baby! Let's take it on the MBTA, where the red line experiencing delays due to the signal problem at Harvard. 7 SL5, SL4 experiencing minor delays due to traffic on the commuter rail. Fitchburg train 414 10:15 and Mount is operating 5-10 minutes behind schedule between Lincoln and North Station due to the slippery rail. And private train 818 11:10 a.m. is to Bob Providence currently 15 minutes late due to the late arrival of the outbound train. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Highways and byways of New England on this Monday afternoon. Interstate 84 westbound side is back to the Warbury stretch. 95 on the southbound side back around 395. 395 on the northbound side in the Little, so just before Route 44 in Putnam, Connecticut. 95 on the northbound side is back up around downtown Part 195. 79 on the southbound side is back around Route 185 in Fall River. Survey Expressway, the northbound side back to Quincy line in Dorchester. 495 on the southbound side is back up just around 290 in Marlborough. Interstate 91 on the northbound side back to 57 to 291 in Springfield. 101 on the westbound side is backed up after the turnpike at Manchester, New Hampshire. 91 on the northbound side is backed up from Hanover, Vermont. Here, Interstate 89 on the southbound side is backed up after the Canadian border up in Vermont, and Interstate 87 on the southbound side backed up after the Canadian border up in Vermont. After the up and upstate New York. Peter Channel News Time is 12:12 on this Monday Halloween afternoon here on the spectacular Halloween afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report. And currently conditions in North Massachusetts, it's 49 degrees with a humidity of 67%, 2.39, and ground pressure 30.05. Alright, looking at current conditions around the region, it's 48 degrees in Boston, 49 in Beverly, 47 in Fitchburg and Concord, it's 43 in Worcester, it's 48 out in Norwood, 49 in Plymouth, 48 in New Bedford, it's 46 in Falmouth, 47 in Chatham, 46 in Provincetown, it's 48 in Martha's Vineyard, it's 47 in Nantucket, it's 48 in Provincetown and New Bedford, 48 in Providence and Newport, Rhode Island, it's 49 in Montauk, 49 in Islip, 50 in New York City, 50 in Bridgeport and New Haven, it's 45 in Denver, Waterbury, Connecticut, it's 48 out in Meriden, Connecticut, it's 49 in Orphan, Winslow, Connecticut, 46 in Springfield, 43 in Greenfield, Mass, 41 in North Anderson, Pittsfield, Massachusetts, 46 in Albany, New York, it's 43 in Silver Springs, 30 in Bennington, Vermont, 41 in Brattleboro, Vermont, 41 in Banter, Vermont, 30 in Rutland, Vermont, 41 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, 43 in Keenan, Jeff, New Hampshire, 46 degrees out in Nashua, Manchester, and Concord, New Hampshire, 43 in LaCourrier, New Hampshire, 49 degrees in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and 46 up in Portland, Maine. Alright, looking at the search map, one country shows a pink threat searching around Montana, merged to a warm front from Dakotas down to Nebraska, merged to the stationary front from Kansas all the way out to the Kentucky-Tennessee border, merged to a cold front from Tennessee, stretching in to the ground of the Tennessee, merged to a low pressure with warm front off the Cape Cod coast here, and stationary front to Nevada with a cold front from Utah, up in a merging to a cold front to stationary front to Wyoming with a low pressure right in southwest Wyoming, and cold front from Wyoming up to Montana, and a fortified from western Montana down for Idaho, and a fortified from western Washington down for Oregon, same with low pressure off the western Washington coast. Fortified searching from southeast to Nevada, named for western Arizona with a low pressure in western Arizona with a high pressure in north central Arizona, and high pressure ridges in northeastern California and eastern Ontario, while we got some low pressure ridges in Nebraska and Wyoming, with a front from western Nebraska down for the Rockies. 49 degrees at temperature in Detroit, 48 in Pittsburgh, 56 in Washington, D.C., 76 in Atlanta, 80 in Miami, Florida, it's 72 in Dallas, Texas, 81 in Brownsville, Texas, 59 in Kansas City, 47 in Chicago, 49 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 56 in Omaha, Nebraska, 46 in Great Falls, Montana, 51 in Seattle, 55 in San Francisco, 58 in Los Angeles, it's 70 in Phoenix, 59 in Las Vegas, it's 57 in Albuquerque, Mexico, 50 in Salt Lake City, and 64 in Denver, Colorado. All right, let us take a look at what is going on around the radar. Okay, looking at radar, and it shows patchy rain showers stretch around Maine. Zoom you a little bit closer here, as I've seen a few little line of rain showers around Lincoln, Maine, and little line of rain showers stretch around East Drew, Maine, and a line of rain showers stretch from Eastport, Maine, down for 7 New Brunswick, and stretch around central portions of Nova Scotia, and a line of rain showers off the southeastern portions of Nova Scotia, and some rain showers off the southern tip of Prince Edward, and a little line of snow, sleet, and rain showers around the Gaspé province of Quebec. And around the country shows a line of rain showers stretching off the South Florida coast and stretching to the northwest of Cuba. And a line of rain and snow showers from northeastern Utah down from northwestern Colorado, and a line of rain showers stretching from northwestern Wisconsin down to northern Minnesota, and from western Ontario stretching all the way down from southeastern portions of Alberta, and a line of snow and sleet showers from southwestern portions of Alberta down from Montana, and rain showers from northern Idaho stretching down to western Washington State and around northwestern Oregon, and a line of rain showers off the northwestern California coastline. Here, satellite loop, and it shows line of clouds from the Great Lakes down through the Plains States, and line of clouds from southern California down from western Arizona, line of clouds from Minnesota all the way down from the northern Plains States and then up the Pacific Northwest and the Northern Rockies, and line of clouds from British Columbia down from Manitoba down to western Ontario. Here, excuse me, and a line of clouds off the southeastern Texas coastline, patchy clouds from northern Pennsylvania down from New York State, and up in the northern New England and up in eastern Quebec. Line of clouds around the eastern Quebec. Alright, let us take a look what is growing in the tropics. Nothing brewing in the tropics. So, looking at the forecast discussion for today. High pressure over the eastern Great Lakes will build into New England later today and provide dry but cool weather to the area for Tuesday, turning mild Wednesday and Thursday as high pressure develops south of New England as low pressure and its attendant cold front brings around the showers and possible thunderstorms to the region Thursday evening as beyond the front. Cool and blustery weather falls Friday into the next weekend here. As this is going to be the cold front that's going to bring rainy weather for Thursday and Thursday night. And behind us, blustery and cold weather later this week. And partly in most of the skies covered with much of the region late this morning with just some stratocumulus skies across the interior. Much cooler than yesterday as most locations only reached the lower 50s this afternoon and upper 40s across the higher terrain. Ocean effect. Clouds continue to affect much of the Cape Nantucket given north-northwest flow and decent 850 SST. Differentials expect this cloud to persist in the much of the afternoon. Alright. If you're going to trick-or-treating here, as the map moves past the graphic as Halloween trick-or-treat forecast, 5 p.m. clear, 50 degrees. 7 p.m. clear, 44. And 9 p.m. clear, 40 degrees. So if you're going out trick-or-treating, you have some beautiful, perfect weather except just put a light jacket over your little goblins costumes because it's going to be a little cool but manageable weather on a trick-or-treat of Halloween of 2016, and it's expected today's lows to be 45, 53, tonight's lows 29, 39, tomorrow's highs 49 to 56, and I'm going to expect Wednesday's highs to be 59 to 67 degrees here. All right, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For this afternoon, sun's got how about 50 degrees, north wind about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For tonight, most coast go about 20 degrees, light north wind. Today, most likely how about 56 degrees, calm wind given southwest wind 5 miles an hour. In the afternoon, tonight, most coast go about 41 degrees, calm wind. For Wednesday, put south go about 65 degrees, southwest about 3 to 6 miles an hour. For Wednesday night, most costs go to about 49 degrees. Thursday at Chester showers at 11 a.m. Mostly costs go about 0 degrees, Chesapeake 30%. Thursday night, Chester showers before 1 a.m. Most costs go about 42 degrees and Chesapeake 40%. Friday, most sunny, most costs go about 53, about 34 degrees. Saturday, mostly sunny, part clouds go about 51, about 37 degrees. And for Sunday, most clouds go about 51 degrees. Peters, what a phrase of the day. Beautiful day out there for trick-or-treaters. This is Peter Wiggins, and that's me for the Peter Channel New News Board on this Monday, October 31st, 2016. I'm wishing you a good afternoon, goodbye day to us. See you at 5 o'clock or whatever. Good afternoon and have a happy Halloween to you all. Stay safe.